story is not a fairy tale story. My name is Shirley Raines. I'm Beauty to the Streets, and we take care of the homeless community of Skid Row, Las Vegas, and San Diego. Black history for me is an everyday thing. A lot of things are built on the back of Black people. So Black history is not a day for me. It's a second for me. It's a lifestyle for me. I live it every single day. Back in 1990, I was homeless at the time. I sent my firstborn son to play with my grandmother because she had a big backyard. And there was an accidental death that happened there, and unfortunately it was with my son. So it really pivoted my life. And I don't know what happened in my 40s. Maybe the universe thought I was ready for the job, but it presented this opportunity to go feed the homeless one day. And I went to the back streets of Los Angeles. And the minute I set foot in that environment, I knew I was at home. I was like, damn, the world has told me it's not okay to be the way I am and nobody's like you. But then I go and find a sea of us. They're lost and out here and nobody's caring for them. That's why I would never judge them. I will always understand them because I was them. I am them. Completely misunderstood. I stand here Beauty to the Streets. I'm still a misunderstood individual, just like that community is misunderstood. The patience I try to show the community is the patience I should have had on my child. And sometimes you just can't go back. You're welcome, sweetheart. Everything you need is in there, honey. I'm doing well, honey. Let me get you your hot dog. Y'all want something cold to drink? I'm doing well, sweetheart. How are you, honey? You want a Gatorade or a soda, honey?
You speak with such privilege as if this could never happen to you, you know? You speak about clothing when you know I give away clothing. Oh, if they can smell good, they wearing perfume, I give away perfume. If they got lashes, I get their lashes done. If they got nails, I take them. If they can get their hair done, I do hair. How a homeless woman get makeup? I gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're without a house, not dignity, not the need for everyday items. They're without a fucking house.
He's doing haircuts and hair coloring today.
Please give me one last show. Loosen my mind from within.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of DDTS, episode 721, back with another video, podcast, or whichever you would like to call this. Welcome back to another episode. I have another episode that's already out that I recorded today. It is 8:28 p.m. and it is January the 28th, 2026. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And please hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I have new videos available and when they are uploaded on my channel. This episode is truly a heartbreaking episode, and I'm still a little sad thinking about it, and I will be elaborating on it, and I will be talking about it. This video might not be too long, but I just wanted to do this video because this content creator, this blessing of a woman, and this blessing of a human being, and this wonderful angel that she truly was. She was a remarkable woman. I found this news out today, and when I first saw the news and when I first saw the picture, when I was on Instagram, which is where I found this wonderful and a godly, blessing, beautiful woman, which I'm going to elaborate on and who I'm going to talk about in just a few minutes and seconds. It truly broke my heart when I found out the news of what happened to her. And I am talking about, excuse me y'all, I should have had my notes. Give me 1 second. I'm talking about the beautiful Beauty to Streets founder and CEO Shirley Raines, who has passed away at the age of 58. Yes, indeed. Beauty to the Streets founder, CEO Shirley Raines has passed away. Actually, I got a story to tell y'all about how I came, how I discovered her channel and how I got so glued to it and how I got so inspired and how I got so inspirational watching her videos. I'm going to get into that in just a few minutes. I just want to say this news truly took me by surprise. I was not expecting this. I literally just got done working on the video an hour before I found out about that news. And it literally just like, oh goodness, I think I blinked it. It literally shocked me and I did not know how to react. And I saw the comments and I was like, no, this can't be true. Somebody was like, no, this can't be true. And I was like, no, because I commented as well because this really took me by surprise. And the video who we're going to be talking about today, you probably know who I'm talking about. I put some clips in the beginning of my video after the disclaimer so you can get a better feel of the type of woman and blessing and angel Shirley Raines was. So yes, indeed. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to read the post that Beauty to the Streets had on Miss Shirley Raines' behalf. It says, "It is with profound sorrow and heavy hearts that Beauty to the Streets announces the passing of our beloved CEO founder Shirley Raines, affectionately known to so many as Miss Shirley. Miss Shirley dedicated her life to serving others and made an immeasurable impact on the homeless communities throughout Los Angeles and Nevada through the tireless advocacy, deep compassion, and unwavering commitment. She used her powerful media platform to amplify the voices of those in need and to bring dignity, resources, and hope to some of the most unreserved populations." The loss is devastating to the entire Beauty Streets team, the communities we serve, and the countless individuals whose lives were forever changed by Miss Shirley's love, generously, and selfless service. Her legacy will continue to live on, and through the work she started and the hearts she touched. We humbly ask that you keep Miss Shirley's family, loved ones, and Beauty to the Streets family in your prayers during this incredibly difficult time. Further information will be shared as it becomes available. That was the statement that Beauty to the Streets shared on Miss Shirley's Raines' behalf. And that's all that I can provide at this very moment. No autopsy has not been posted or anything like that has been described yet. Um, but I will say it is a very sad and unfortunate day because I want to share with you all how I got connected and how me, DeAndre Dobbs, found Beauty to the Streets, Miss Shirley Raines channel and page. So I was on Instagram and and I basically would just be scrolling. I will scroll, just be watching videos and stuff, comedy, story times, people's cooking food, recipes, and everything like that. And so one day I was just scrolling and I come across a wonderful woman's page who was basically feeding the homeless and the needy and the peoples that basically didn't have nowhere to go. Basically peoples that was out there in the street, which was homeless. And I looked at the page and I looked at the name and I made sure that I followed the page. It was called Beauty to the Streets. Did I know Beauty to the Streets and did I know Miss Shirley Raines personally? I did not. But the love, the passion, and the heart that she had making sure everybody who was homeless, everybody that needed anything, she always had them. And from the videos that I posted in the beginning that I have up, you're more than welcome to watch this video as many times as you would like. You can tell, and she will tell you her journey, how she got started and everything. But how I came across her page. Let me get a sip of coffee. But how I came and found her page. I was just on Instagram scrolling. I was having my me time. Hold on, y'all. 1 second, y'all. Hey, y'all, I'm back. So, yeah. When I came across her page, see, let me tell you about that. If I come across and find someone's page that is very amusing and that I feel like, in my opinion, is very inspiring, that is very heartfelt, that is very meaningful, or even comedy, or even motivation, I'm going to continue and I'm going to be glued to it and I'm going to follow it. I'm going to, put it in my bookmarks. Because if it's something that I like, I'm going to save it in my bookmarks, in my collections. And Beauty to the Streets, Miss Shirley Raines, she was that woman. She was that wonderful, spirited, hardworking, great-hearted woman in her page, Beauty to the Streets. And when I say that's what I mean, when I say that's what our community needs to be doing, that's what the community needs to do more of. Give more than receive. Because honestly, in today's society, it's all about people's, giving less. It's all about people's giving less. And other people's receiving more. But really, it's supposed to be when you, if you want more, you give it to the poor. And the good Lord will give it back to you. That's what I was always told. I think that was off of a song that we used to sing in church. It goes like this. It goes like this. If you want to be blessed, pay your tithes and your offerings. If you want more, give it to the poor, and the Lord will give it back to you. And that is true. When you give to the less fortunate, you will receive a big blessing, because I have. When you give to the needy, that's the most important thing. And what Miss Shirley Raines did, she did just that. She gave to the poor. She gave to the community. She did not care what color they was. If they was wanting it, she had it. She gave all. When she fed one, she fed all. And even though I did not know her personally, I can tell that she had a heart of gold. And I'm going to tell y'all the comment that I made when I found out that she had basically passed away, because it's truly heartbreaking. She was a very respectable woman, and she was caring for the homeless, and she had over 5 million TikTok followers, and she dedicated her life to helping peoples experiencing homeless in California, Nevada, and her organization praised her tireless efficacy, compassion, and Raines began the work in 2017, challenging the grief she felt after losing her son into helping others. She was known for her wrath and generously, and for treating the people she served with dignity and respect. Her passing and cause of death has not been released, so I'm not going to speak on what was her passing of, because I really don't know. She also details in the clips that I inserted, and I will be sure to insert the clips at the end as well. The passing of her son is basically what got her to basically do this art and this amazing thing, caring for homeless peoples and doing everything that she, loved to do. And she was a wonderful help at helping people experiencing homeless. And basically she was in California, Nevada. And her organization praised a lot. Her tiredness, her efficacy, and her compassion. And she began all of this in 2017. And every time I watched her video, I can see the love, I can see the passion, I can see the respect, I can see the powerful gift of her giving to those wonderful peoples that are homeless. They don't even have a clue or what's going on in their mind. And I know it's a lot of homeless peoples, and I know it's a lot of peoples out there in the world that's going to miss her, that's going to continue to make her memory more memorable, and remember all the wonderful things that she has done to peoples, all the blessings that she has basically provided and done for peoples. I know I did not know her personally, but it kind of feels like I do know her personally, because when you watch somebody's content. It does not matter if it's on YouTube. It does not matter if it's on Instagram. It does not matter if it's on TikTok or whatever. Whoever content that you watch. And if you find that content memorable, if you find that content motivational, and if you follow that person that does that content, basically you feel like that you are a part of them, like they are in your family, because not only are you watching them, but you can possibly relate to any other situation that they might be going through. And their words and in their wisdoms is something that we all in life had went through and basically still going through. Because my heart breaks for the family of Miss Shirley Raines and the peoples that loved her company, her organization, Beauty to the Streets. Now, before I end this video, I wanted to read y'all the comment that I posted. Excuse me. So give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me just a second. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why my thing cut off. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I think this is it right here. Let me go and do this so I can read it to you all, because I don't want it to mess up anything. But I'm finna go ahead and read you. I had to screenshot it, but I'm finna go ahead and read y'all what I had put up there. This is what I put. I put this. I said, this hurts even though I didn't know her personally. I came across her content scrolling and seeing her do something so powerful and godly, free-hearted and beautiful, and for the community warmed my heart, so it was a automatic follow. And ever since then, I loved her videos. So full of blessings, she will forever be missed. I'm so shocked. Now, that was my response on Instagram. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram by that name, DeAndre Marquis Dobbs. And if you have Instagram, if you'd like to follow me, you're more than welcome to. But that was my response to the comment and to that video. I was not planning on doing another video tonight, but something in me was like, DeAndre, get up and post, and get up and put that content out. Be consistent. Do something to keep you from being sad and keep from thinking about all the things that you are going through. So I wanted to do this video for me and pay tribute and memory to Miss Shirley Raines and Beauty to the Streets. And Shirley Raines, Beauty to the Streets CEO founder, she was found unalived in her home at the age of 58 years old. Again, the autopsy has not come back, and there is no confirmation on how she passed. But I'm sure when anything and something else comes available, and if there's an update, I will be sure to let you all know. So that will be my video. Basically, I just want to say this before I end this video. This is what our community needs. Our community needs more peoples that do things for the community. We need more peoples to do things for the church community, for the peoples that are not able to get out, for the peoples that are not able to get to what they're trying to get. We need peoples that care for our community, that cares about the peoples, to do something for the peoples that are not able to do so. You know, peoples can do so much. Instead of peoples just talking about, you know, other things that's not really important, that's not really making a mark. How about building shelters? How about building shelters for people that are homeless? How about providing food, food or something that's going to hold people up that are homeless, that are not able to get in, that are not able to get income, that's having trouble getting income. Basically, peoples that are homeless or whichever they are going through, they're not able to get Medicaid. They're not able to get clothes. It used to be a time years ago, decades and decades ago, when people used to come together and help a person, like when they were sick, like when a family member has passed, like when they was going through this, when they were going through that. When it was that, you had peoples within a community come together, cook food, throw a function, throw a fundraiser to raise money for this person, or throw something to, show that the community in town care. You don't have that now. But I think it's a blessing that Mrs Shirley Raines, the CEO of Beauty to the Streets, done that. And she was truly a blessing. And she basically left a mark. And she was truly an angel. She was truly a God-fearing woman who cared and loved the peoples and who loved the job that she did. And I really want to say thank you so much, Mrs Shirley Raines, for gracing our screens and showing us your love and everything that you've done for so many peoples within the world. Your legacy will forever be remembered and you will never be forgotten. So that will be my video for tonight, y'all, and for today. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can get all the updates when I post a new video. Thank you so much, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will see you on the next video. Love y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Everything you need is in there, honey. I'm doing well, honey. Let me get you your hot dog. Y'all want something cold to drink? I'm doing well, sweetheart. How are you, honey? You want a Gatorade or a soda, honey? You speak with such privilege as if this could never happen to you, You speak about clothing when you know I give away clothing. Oh, if they can smell good, they wearing perfume, I give away perfume. If they got lashes, I get their lashes done. If they got nails, I take them. If they can get their hair done, I do hair. How a homeless woman get makeup? I gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're without a house, not dignity, not the need for everyday items. They're without a fucking house.
He's doing haircuts and hair coloring today.
Please give me one last show. Loosen my mind from